right, here we go with the former world title challenger, Gilbert Durinho Burns. Perhaps a little bit undersized for welterweight, but he has resided within this top 5 since he moved up from 55.
From the moment, John, you didn't know what to expect from Gilbert Burns at 170, but he has shown that he has the ability to compete with the best, and if you aren't the best, he buzzes right through you. I was very impressed by the way he handled the Neil Magny challenge, and he looks to prove again why he is the elite of the elite in the welterweight division.
And he's also a promoter's dream. A lot of people feel like eventually Gilbert Burns is going to work himself back into a championship setting. But of course, the big fights at 170 pounds continue for one of the best from Brazil, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. This is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce effing Lee is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Durinho Burns. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Herb Dean, our third man in the Octagon for this one. All right, so here we go with this stand-up only encounter. We'll see if these guys can play by the rules. Not many rules, but you can't grapple at all. No wrestling of any kind. You also are not permitted to do follow-up strikes on the floor. We are underway. And the front kick is there. Nice job by Lee. Oh, he blocked that shot and lands the hook on the counter. Straight right is there. Early connection with the left from the champ. Oh, beautiful job here defensively, and then he lands the counter shot. So he's really starting to get the timing of his opponent and working this fight right into his wheelhouse as the consummate counter striker. So more output, at least in the early going. Right hook to the head, blocked. Burns gets hit with a kick.
Nice.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Now he counters with a right hook to the head. Just missed with the elbow there. Well, at this point, he is really timing things out well. It looks like he'll try to set up another combination of counter strikes here. He'll try to bait his opponent in and ultimately use that over-aggressiveness against him. just misses with the straight right. Ooh! Just over 3 minutes to go. Counter punch landed there by Lee. Straight punch, that is useful. Missed with that right hand. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Lee.
Oh, inside kick.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Burns. Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. Burns' hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming. Unable to connect it. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown. One strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Lee. It's a pretty good jab. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Lee gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
Big right hook there by the champ.
He's hooked now. Oh, big hook. That'll sting.
Oh, man.
Well, he's not a one-legged fighter yet, but that calf starting to show some signs of bruising.
If he takes many more, he's not going to be able to move.
Final seconds here. Burns is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, big moment in that round, of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly, it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. I mean, honestly, everything hurts in the octagon, and that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so much a cut man can do to stop bleeding in the mouth area, so we will continue. Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Nice shot there by the champ. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Nice hook there by Lee. Well, he can continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get it.
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's got it.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that. Because
they're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And he comes through with a big knee. Massive left hand. Oh, that head kick was nasty. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
a lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give one.
2 minutes remain in the round. Pretty good jab there by Lee. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, he's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, nice hook.
All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his big strike lands?
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, the straight hand lands flush to the body by Lee. Well, you know this is the hurt business.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Under a minute to go. Could be the beginning of the end here.
Oh, no!
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be, right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay.
We'll see if he can finish.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Nice job by him defensively there.
This is big. That's big.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, a follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Keep the pressure on. Everything's landing.
Good kick.
Beautiful left punch lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one.
Nice leg kick.
Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together.
It all comes together. Nothing feels better. You heard him.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Nice block.
That punch no good. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Whiffs on the straight right hand. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that.
Oh, he's on wobbly legs now.
Big combination.
Lands the low kick. So he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Straight right hand now just misses.
Hands higher, hands higher.
90 seconds to go. Straight right hand, no good. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee call him the doctor at some point.
But at some point, you got to take a look at it. He's so bruised, he's so battered, he's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He has dominated this fight.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. 10 seconds to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, man, take a seat.
Well, we got to think some bonus money is coming the way of these two athletes at night's end, and remarkably, they've both been able to stay in the fight despite absorbing a shit ton of damage.
I mean, the amount of damage that these two have taken in this fight is crazy. They've been able to stand on a coin and go toe-for-toe in the middle of the octagon.
And as usual, they gave our replay guys in the truck a lot to work with.
Yeah, a lot to work with because neither one of them have tried to use defense. They're proving how tough they are, but they really aren't using the skills that will allow for them to be fighting for a long time. You gotta keep moving your head. You cannot take these type of heavy strikes so frequently.
And it looked like maybe one of those coaches thought about getting involved. They're going to be watching the action closely as these two absolute warriors and damaged athletes try to get the upper hand in this next round. All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Again, bro. You hurt him bad.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening.
He's hurt bad.
Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded.
Yeah, they both show heart, courage, ability, technical skills. I can't really tell you how these two are still in the fight with the damage that they both are exhibiting on their face.
He's hurt bad.
Huge left. All right, so the head damage continues to land, and at this point, man, gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out.
Oh yeah, you can tell that they want to check it out. But hats off to his opponent.
That is it! With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 29 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Mixed martial arts royalty, folks. Bruce Lee lighting up your living room tonight and giving this capacity crowd a whole lot to